Hi everybody, this is Somesh. I'm one of the two therapists who is preparing this group we are going to do on the 25th and 6th of May about negative judgments, feeling wrong basically, and finding ways out of it, and exercising and entering into self-love and loving others. We decided to do our next workshop on this topic and to do it for 2 days instead of one, like usual, because we see in our daily experience once we work with people and also in ourselves and our friends that here, especially in the West, there is a real infection about negative judgments and believe them so true that we get depressed or we develop addiction problems or eating disorders, or we develop anxiety about how we perform at work or how we perform as wife, as husband, as children, as sisters and brothers, as parents. We really like checking our own behavior all the time and confusing our behavior with ourselves. So if I do something good, it means I am good. If I do a mistake, it means I am wrong. And the lack, let's say, of a filter there between the value of ourselves and what we do, and excessive evaluation about performances, it brings really a contagious disease in the global psyche and individual psyche about the self-value, self-worth, self-esteem. And we decided, therefore, to take responsibility for that and to do a workshop in which we can really cut through this kind of deep conditioning as much as possible, and to give you practical tools so that you can practice in your daily life to break through it. We will take the perspective of the mind, so the thoughts that they create this problem, and learning to not to give power to them, because we believe they hunt us and are powerful in themselves, but in reality it's the opposite. We give power and value to them, and they hurt in exchange or create fear or anger. So we will learn that the relationship with them is different than what we think, and that we can detach from them or unlearn to give value to them. Another exit will be to be present with the emotions created by those thoughts, like sadness, fear, or anger, not to escape that experience, because it's very important to recover the right to feel our own emotions, even the negative ones, because they have in themselves our own aliveness, our own joy of life, strangely enough. But if we unplug from feelings, we lose our own power, our own aliveness, and the range of our emotion shrinks, and we shrink with that. The body shrinks, becomes contracted, the mind as well. While if we enlarge our range of capacity to feel emotion, the negative ones, we enlarge also the capacity to feel the positive ones, and we enter into a greater joy of being alive, of being happy. And then also to express emotions, it's another exit, to just give freedom to the body to go consciously crazy, to have catharsis, to scream, to move, to shake off all this conditioning at the level of tension in the body. And also we are going to practice self-love and love for others, which is much easier after releasing tension in the body, after detaching from our thoughts. We end up naturally in our natural self, which is self-love, pure self-love and love for others. And there are different exercises to have the courage to stand with that truth and with that love. We really, really deeply care about this workshop, and we hope we can have you there, because it's really precise. It's really go to the core of something that we usually completely avoid, suppress, not to want to talk about it, or believe. No, we believe that our body is not good enough, that we have to have a diet, that we have to be better at school or better at work or better at sport, always better, because we are never enough, let's say. But is it true that we are not enough? in the first place? And the answer is no, but we need an experience that confirms this truth. So this video is just to involve you, to give you a feeling about what there is behind, the motivation behind doing this workshop from our side. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact us and we will come back to you. A big hug by Somesh. Ciao.